Hello, everyone. This is Varsha, and you are watching the series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. So, as you all know, the series is all about the prominent achievers of our country who have made India proud in some way or the other. The main focus of our series is to make you all know about the success and achievements of our prominent guests. So today, in the same sequence, we have with us Mr. Nikhil Asrani, who is the director of Suresh Kumar and Company Impex Private Limited. But before we actually start the conversation with him, let's quickly have a look at a very small video telling you about what we actually do.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hello, Mr. Nikhil. How are you?
I'm good, Varsha. How are you?
I'm doing good too, sir. Thank you so very much. Okay, so before we actually start the conversation, please tell us something about you and your profession.
Varsha, we as a family are engaged into import and distribution of food products. It's a family business, and I am the fourth generation into it. We represent about 30 different brands in India as the exclusive agents for the Indian subcontinent. We have multiple offices across the country, employ more than 120 people. In addition to this, we are also the largest direct sellers of gourmet products on e-commerce. We also have a full-fledged distribution company in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, which is engaged into distribution of food products. I personally joined the family business way back in 1998 after finishing my schooling. So it was college, office, and then it was post graduation. So I did my MBA in marketing while getting the on ground training under my father. So we started from there and we have been growing year on year. And here we are today.
Right. So, Nikhil, as you have just mentioned that this is the family business of yours. So,
Yeah.
what actually, inspired you to continue working in this particular segment itself?
It was a dream job, honestly, Varsha. I mean, I was surrounded by gourmet food products. I had the opportunity to travel the world. It was a business which had huge potential to grow. So I was fortunate, and I'm fortunate enough to work under my father, who's always allowing us to experiment with new things. So it was like a no-brainer. I started traveling. I've traveled to more than probably 40, 50 countries. You know about the new trends in the food industry, and it's quite exciting. So there's never been a dull day in my life going to the office.
Right. So, talking about your journey professionally, so what were the challenges that you have to, go through in your journey at the organization?
See, not as an organization, I didn't face much of the challenges, but the biggest challenge as a business was awareness in the consumers. When we started imports of food products way back in the 90s, people were not aware of the imported food products. They were not aware how the pasta is consumed or what are the benefits of olive oil or what would be a pasta sauce or a peri peri sauce be used for. So that was one of the bigger challenges. And with time, that has changed. We have faced some challenges in terms of the compliances of the food labeling, and but since we work directly with the owners, and India is kind of a prominent market for them, they've always been helpful in overcoming those problems. So yes, it's business. There are problems every different day, but there was nothing as such which I could term as a major challenge. We worked hard to educate people, to inform people about the benefits of the products which we import or the usage of the products which we import. And the response has been quite receptive. So there's no complaint over there.
Lovely. Okay, so tell us a bit more about the product and services that your organization is offering to its customer.
So as I mentioned, we import food products. We have a portfolio of more than 450 SKUs, which include Italian pasta, Italian olive oil, pasta sauces, peri peri sauce. So we don't bring in, we have this a business ethics that we would only import things which we would consume ourselves or give it to our kids. So we don't import substandard food products from anywhere in the world. Most of our supplies are coming from the US and from Western Europe. We have seen the trend changing for something like olive oil, where we have educated consumers about the usage of olive oil in their day-to-day cooking, including the Indian food and frying. So that's a major portfolio.
All right. So, moving ahead, if we talk about the future, so what is your roadmap to it? I mean, if you can please share few of your plans that you have in the near future.
See, all these plans have actually been redecided with the current situation of COVID. However, we have been one of the fortunate section of the business which have still managed to operate during the lockdown situation as well. The future expansion, of course, we see huge potential in e-commerce. We still, as I said, we are very active on e-commerce sales, and we see the sales growing up many folds on that division. We have seen sales increasing in tier two and tier three cities. So we're not just confined to with our sales in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore. We go to more than 100 cities across the country, and that's where we are strengthening our network. Apart from that, we foresee ourselves expanding into a couple of more international markets in Asia, where we plan to launch the same brands which we have in India and Dubai to distribute in those markets. So that's our mid-term plan, and we are working towards it.
So, I wish you all the success in all these plans of yours, Mr. Nikhil. So, moving ahead, now there is this one question which I personally wanted to ask you, and that is, what is your feeling on winning this Indian Achievers Award?
Well, I personally feel there are no individual awards, even though I'm grateful that you've called me young and you've called me achiever, but it's a entire team effort. I'm nothing without my very capable team. But personally, I'm very happy. It is a small acknowledgement of what things we have done in past 22 years of my professional life. I've been working more than half my life, and it always comes as I take it with full gratitude. And I would like to thank you, of course, and I would like to thank my family and my team most importantly. They have been with me throughout the journey, and this award belongs more to them than to me.
And I once again congratulate you on the achievement, Mr. Nikhil. All right. So, Nikhil, moving ahead, last but not the least, what message or mantra you would like to give to our younger generation to become successful in their careers?
See, I've always believed that business is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Somebody running next to you may not be at the same lap as you are running. He may be 2 laps ahead, he may be 4 laps behind. Maintain your momentum, commit to the cause. If you are in a business, commit to a cause and be there for a longer period of time. Problems will come, trends will change. The idea is the longevity and to change yourself with the trend. Don't lose hope. Good times, bad times, I always say they all of them pass. So stay confident and stay true to your job.
And that's a lovely piece of advice. All right. So, thank you so very much, Nikhil, for being with us today. It was pleasure talking to you, and I wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors, and may you continue to inspire us the way you're doing. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Varsha. God bless you. Take care and stay safe.